kiri. Kí ló ń wá kiri? Mọ́mí Yétúndé wọ́n tún lọ yáwó. Wọ́n fẹ́ ra gèlè lọ síbi ìyàwó. Dádì Sùlíyà wọ́n fẹ́ lọ ṣayé. Wọ́n ti dé fìlà pé ká lọ jayé. Wọ́n jà wọ́n láwọn tún lọ ṣayó. Wọ́n pe Sànní Adé, wọ́n pe Bàdó. Èyí tún lè gan o, wọ́n ní ìjọ tí mo jó lánàá.
Ìrónilágbára túmọ̀ sí fífi ìmọ̀, ọgbọ́n, ẹ̀kọ́ àti ìgboyà fún ènìyàn láti lè fẹsẹ̀ múlẹ̀ nínú ìgbé ayé kí ó sì lè dá dúró láì máa wojú ẹnikẹ́ni fún ìrànlọ́wọ́. Ní ààfin ọba Ọlọ́rundá tí Ọlọ́rundàbá tó wà ní ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Lágelú nílùú Ìbàdàn nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ni àwọn obìnrin ti kórajọpọ̀ fún ètò ìrónilágbára kan tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀kọ́ṣẹ́. Ètò náà fààyè gba àwọn obìnrin láti ní ìmọ̀ kún ìmọ̀ tí yóò ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ kí wọ́n lè máa gbé ìgbésí ayé ìrọ̀rùn àti wípé kí ó tún jẹ́ ọ̀nà láti máa mú owó wọlé fún wọn. Lára ẹ̀kọ́ tí wọ́n rí kọ́ níbi ètò náà ní pàtàkì mímọ̀ bí ẹ̀rọ ìtànsán òòrùn ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́, iṣẹ́ aṣọ àdìrẹ àti ìmọ̀ lórí òǹkà mítà iná. Ètò náà ló pín sí abala tí ó sì fún àwọn obìnrin ní ìmọ̀ tó ṣe pàtàkì nínú iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ àti iṣẹ́ ẹ̀rọ tí eléyìí yóò sì jẹ́ ọ̀nà kan gbòógì fún wọn láti lè dádúró fún iṣẹ́ ara wọn.
Ó ní bá a ṣe lè gbé ibi tó lè kọjú sí tí ẹ̀ ń ṣe pé ká ti ẹ̀ gbé lásán ká gbé sí orí, ó tún ní bá tún ṣe lè dé kí ìtì tó bá ń jáde tó bá ń wọlé ilé tó bá ń jáde kó lè máa jáde kí pánẹ̀ yẹn kó lè máa ṣiṣẹ́ dáadáa torí tẹ́ bá ti ẹ̀ gbé lásán àgbé sórí roof ìtì tó bá ń generate ó ní certain temperature tí pánẹ̀ yẹn náà ń ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú tí ìtì yẹn bá pọ̀ jù lára ẹ̀ tí ò rí jáde síta iṣẹ́ tó yẹ kó máa lọ sókè a máa wá sílẹ̀ àbí mo débì igi wà ń bí shadow wà mo gbé panel mi kò sí nǹkan tó kàn mí tó bá ti cast shadow sí kò lè ṣiṣẹ́ ẹtì ìdí nìyí tó yẹ pé tẹ bá rí à mo ná 2 million mo ná 3 million kò ṣiṣẹ́ kò ṣe panel tẹ ti gbé tó ti face north oòrùn ò lè mú ó ní gbogbo ìdí èyí ló yẹ kí a máa fi wo gbogbo nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe.
lórí ẹ̀ níwọ̀nba díẹ̀ wọ́n owó sì wà lórí ẹ̀ níwọ̀nba díẹ̀ bọ̀wọ́ yẹ kò ẹ̀kọ́ sí fún pọ̀ náà dáadáa náà kò pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ owó sì níwọ̀nba díẹ̀ owó yẹn sì wà lórí ẹ̀ tó tó bá lè tan red owó yẹn ti fẹ́ tọ́ nìyẹn ó ti fẹ́ tọ́ nìyẹn àwọn mítà pàtó ó lè máa blink gan ó lè máa blink ó máa pariwo fún yín ó máa blink so nǹkan tó máa bá sì máa rí ní orí mítà wa nìyẹn flashlight àti ní flash red light òun yẹn níwọ̀nba fẹ́ tó pátápátá any moment from that flash tó bá ti ń ṣe ó lè kù so ẹ̀yin gbọ́dọ̀ múra láti tètè ra iná mi sórí mítà ok fẹ́ lọ sí ok so lórí mítà for example tí aláǹbá wà lórí mítà ẹni ò dẹ̀ tí ì ra kò tí ì fẹ́ ra nọ́ọ̀sì ẹ̀ lè cancel aláàmù ẹ̀ lè cancel tí ẹ bá tẹ 612 lórí longi meter àti lórí race meter tí a ń sọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ lórí tí a bá tẹ 612 kẹtẹ enter bọ́tì tí mo ṣe sọ ọ ní red yìí tí a bá tẹ 612 aláàmù yẹn máa cancel because most of the abaya gbébi tí mítà wà abaya kò jìnnà sí inú ilé àbí lórí ibi tó lè máa pariwo dí wa lọ́wọ́ tá a lè ti ra credit mi tá a bá tẹ 612 sórí mítà yẹn 6 tá a bá tẹ enter ó máa cancel aláàmù máa jẹ́ kí aláàmù yẹn kú ṣùgbọ́n tá a bá múná lọ tá a bá múná dé padà aláàmù yẹn máa start aláàmù.
nǹkan tí mo sọ nípa tó bá ti gbóná jù lélẹ̀ báyìí ó ti gbóná jù báyìí mi ti pọ̀ Exclusive Women's Health Care Initiative, sorry. The abbreviation here. EWHCI. So that's the listing. This is the wax fabric. Ẹ lè kọ́kọ́ tì bọnú omi. Kẹ̀tó ìsáró bọ̀ kíni là ń lò láti sọ bàbá. Bí aṣọ ọwọ́ yín yẹn lè kọ́kọ́. Òun náà ìṣòro ń sọ́dà yín o, but because you are not, this is your first time. Pass me the glove. Okay, so here we go. So after I'm going to mix it together. So we are going to mix that. Wow. Àti ìṣètò ọmọ kan fi sókè kẹrin ni. Ìjẹ́tí lókun tẹ́kọ̀ ẹ máa rí white. Bí tẹ́kọ̀ kan sí ni aró yẹn máa dúró sí. So ẹ kàn wá lè máa try láti open it up díẹ̀díẹ̀ so that ẹ máa ensure pé ó dé gbogbo areas ni. I expect you people to stand up actually.
Very well now.
I expect you to stand up. Address one you did. Ó ti ta transaction. Sorry. So if you are not doing it like this, if you are not getting this result, then something is wrong. You are not doing it right. Nàìjíríà fi dá lọ́rọ̀ ọ̀fẹ́ gbogbo capital letter small letter kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yẹn náà láàyè.
Don't use our hand to make
Change it. Ọdún lẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ tí ó ṣe pa ẹ̀
no. We do not use love. I use love.
sọ fún yín látàn. Èmi sọ fún yín látàn. Èso dàbí ṣúgà caustic soda ń jẹ ọwọ́ ordinary. Ó kàn jọ ṣúgà ní ó bá jọ ṣúgà ní ìbọn ó ń jẹ ọwọ́. But
ètò náà jẹ́ àgbékalẹ̀ exclusive women healthcare initiative tí dókítà olúrẹ̀mí adéwálé darí lábẹ́ àbójútó dókítà táíwò olúkáyọ̀dé ẹni tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí mímú ìdàgbàsókè àti ìmúgbòòrò dé bá àwùjọ.
When I started this organization, I believe that talent and the desire to build a better life are everywhere, but opportunity is not. Today, we celebrate a simple but powerful change. Together with our board members and this community, we turn the resources into real opportunity for women and male in skilled trades. First, I want to thank God and the board members who trusted this vision and supported me to fund this training. To the town leaders who welcomed our program into community spaces. To the instructors who showed up day after day with patience and high standards. And most of all, to the women and men who enrolled with courage and curiosity. You are the reason we are here. What we set out to do was straightforward. Remove the financial, informational, and practical barriers that keep women out of trades and replace those barriers with training, mentorship, and placement support. To community leaders, your continued support will multiply impacts. Even modest contributions, tools, classroom space, a guaranteed apprenticeship slot, translate directly into jobs and local economic growth. To the women and male in these programs, you have already shown resilience and skills. Keep asking for what you need. Keep holding each other up. Your success will change expectations and open doors for the next generation. In closing, what we build here today is more than a training program. It is an engine for dignity, independence, and local prosperity. It proves that when a community invests in people, especially those who have been overlooked, everyone benefits. Thank you for your trust, your work, and your belief that better future is possible.
When she started this initiative, the idea was to involve women who are perhaps less privileged and also youths for the purpose of helping their areas of weaknesses. And in the few years that have been in existence, we have only had a few programs of empowerment for students, and that was in our state of origin, those states, Korea precisely. So sometime last year, we started to think that how can we as an NGO support the cause of women all over Nigeria? And we started to think of which states to start with. I happen to be the chairman of the organization, so I suggested that we should start from Oyo State because I live in Oyo State. I live in Abuja. So we started to think of how this can be. Started the planning, what areas can we empower people in. We thought of several of them, but eventually we decided that we should do Adire and Batik for women, and then solar stroke inverter for men and young boys, because I said earlier, our area of emphasis is on women and young people. So the essence, what we are out to achieve, to help government. Government cannot do everything for all citizens, but we know that if we all carry our corners, eventually the load will be easier for government to carry. So we are sent out to help young people and women who might be challenged in one way or the other. For instance, we know that what you find around the country today is physical work. And like I said to somebody, all over the globe, in America, in UK, a lot of people do 2-3 jobs to survive. But in Nigeria, if you have a government job, you just go to your office, come back and arrest him. But if you have a hand work, if you learn something that you can do with your hand, you can go do government work, come back to your house, and then use your hand to do something. That exactly is what we are set to achieve with women and young people. We know that women are supposed to support their husbands, and how do they do this when they are not empowered? So we thought if a woman knows how to make batik, make adire, she can do that for children, she can do that for herself, she can even do some for commercial purposes. So we thought that if we learn this under a very conducive atmosphere, because we are using the palace of the Oba Olorunda.
Concerning this particular program, which is to sensitize people, most especially on the inverter installation and the prepaid meter installation. First and foremost, on the inverter, we can see what's happening here in Nigeria. That almost everybody wants to do inverter. And people are seeing it as something that is not doable, maybe because of the cost. And we are here to sensitize people that it's not like that. So it depends on how you want it, the size, or let me say the rating of the inverter that you want to do. For example, the inverter rating starts from like 1 kVA. So depend on your load capacity. And the more you increase the capacity of your load, the more you need to increase the capacity of the inverter that you need to use. And also, we are talking about the financial aspect of it. That means we also need to increase your financial capacity. If you want to do anything that's above 1 kVA, 2 kVA, we have 3.5 kVA, up to 100 kilowatts. Inverter, we have them in that series, depend on your capacity. So we are just here to make people understand that it's not like you must have the whole money before you can do an inverter. They just work on your budget, then you are good to go to do inverter. Then when it comes to prepaid meter, the prepaid meter aspect, we are here to train people maybe on how to do meter installation. We have a lot of people, meter vendor outside there that they still need installer. They still need people that will install the meter for them. They are still searching for installer, but we don't have more hand when it comes to that. So that's why we are here to train people on how to install prepaid meter. Likewise, we also here to inform the community on how to get prepaid meter. Government has already said that the prepaid meter is free, but most of the time you can't just sit down in your home or sit down in your house and you want the prepaid meter to come and meet you. There's some process that you need to take. For example, if you don't have bill in your house, you can't get a prepaid meter because that is the record that the disco. That's what they will look at to trace whatever they need to trace, and they will give you the meter.
Okay, so far the empowerment program has been nice. The turn-up is massive, though we didn't get the numbers of people I was expecting. I was expecting more people to turn up. I'm very sure this is something that even not just another person might be able to afford. But with this 3-day program, I know it's have a lot of impact on each and every one of them present. They already have what to start a business with. So, but for someone that wants to now continue to know, as you grow in a particular business, it's advisable for you to learn more so that you experience more knowledge, you gather more knowledge to improve on your work. So I want to say they can also improve on what they've learned.
Kò tán síbẹ̀ o, àwọn olórí àwùjọ náà bá ikọ̀ Kí ló Happen sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ètò ìrónilágbára èyí tí Exclusive Women Healthcare Initiative gbé kalẹ̀.
Mi dùn púpọ̀ pẹ̀lú ohun tí ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àǹfààní báyìí. Ẹ̀dùpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pẹ̀lú olórí tí Ọlọ́run fún mi. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ empowerment là ń ṣe ní ààfin. Àárọ̀ tó wá ṣe empowerment oúnjẹ níbí tí wọ́n wá láti ìlú òyìnbó tí wọ́n wá ṣe empowerment oúnjẹ. Àárọ̀ tó wá ṣe empowerment aṣọ. Ní ó lè ti náà pé wọ́n á kàn kọ̀ǹtáàtì ṣé mo lè gbà láàyè nǹkan mẹ́ta. Ẹ ṣe ìgbà mí ìyàwó mi ní ọmọ sábà kọ̀ǹtáàtì ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà. Mítà sólà gbogbo ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti ń ṣe tèmi náà fi ti ṣe gbogbo bí wọ́n ti ń ṣe. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ láńlá ni ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tí ó sì yé èèyàn téèyàn ọmọ ní lèèyàn wá mọ̀ báyìí ó jẹ́ pé èèyàn kan yọlé ayé gbé tẹ́lẹ̀ ìgbà ní ìsìn àwa náà wà ń rí ní gbogbo àwọn nǹkan yìí tó ń ṣí wa lójú láti rí iná ká mọ tí ọ̀tọ̀ àti ìtọ́ yẹ ní tá a lè ṣe ní tó wúlò fún wa ní tí ò wúlò fún wa àwọn nǹkan táwa máa ń lérò wípé bóyá NEPA tàbí àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣe nǹkan pípa láti lù ní wọn àwọn ọmọ pé gbogbo nǹkan ló ní specific something tí kìíní ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ take so téèyàn bá kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ pa rẹ̀ èèyàn kàn máa sọ ìsọkúsọ yálà síjọba ni o àbáwọn ilé iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n sọ nígbà wọ nǹkan yẹn ẹ̀kọ́ léyìn ọ̀kọ́ débẹ̀.
ètò ìrónilágbára inú mi dùn gidigidi gan ni a ti ń ṣe oríṣiríṣi ètò bí tó pọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ìta àṣelélẹ̀ ó borí gbogbo ẹ̀ torí odidi ọjọ́ mẹ́ta gbàǹkùgbàǹkù náà fi bá wa ṣe iṣẹ́ yìí so wọ́n sì tún fún dáa lójú pé ọmọ tó bá tún ṣe dáadáa wọ́n á tún empower wọn láti máa ṣiṣẹ́ yìí lọ wọ́n á fi àsìkò ìdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn bàbá wa tí wọ́n gbé ètò yìí wá Ọlọ́run á máa wà pẹ̀lú wọn àti àwọn tó kù náà àwọn tó wà nítòsí àtàwọn tó wà lọ́nà jìnrere iṣẹ́ wọn kò ní dojúrú o.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ ohun tí àwọn tó jẹ àǹfààní látara ètò ìrónilágbára náà sọ nípa ètò náà àti ìrírí wọn.
I appreciate the effort of the organizers of this empowerment program. We've been taught how to install solar system with the aid of 2 or 3 facilitators. Likewise, we've been taught how to install meters in homes and every other areas we can use electricity to supply appliances at home, in homes, and the way and manner to manage all those installations for a better services in our areas and environments.
When they came, they told us that they are going to teach us about adre and batik, what is fabric of making clothes. So I also joined them. I can start my own business with that. I love the fabric so much, so I love it.
I feel okay. I read it by myself. I read it on the signboard. I said, I will have to come. I'm used to my house is not far from here. When I read it, I said, I will see a particular. So it's a very good something. It's a very good initiative to help others. You see the young and old, we are all here now to learn more.
Ètò náà ló kẹsẹ̀ járí tí ó sì ró àwọn olùkópa lágbára lórí níní ìmọ̀ kún ìmọ̀ àti níní ọgbọ́n tó lè ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ láti lè dá dúró àti láti lè darí ìgbésí ayé wọn dáradára.
Láyé yóò wọlé, orúkọ tẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀ nínú rẹ̀.
Premita ló ní code tí wọ́n máa ń lò. So àwọn code tí ilé tó wà very important sí wa is that of 11.
Now there where you go find the money receipt. She know they carry last yo, she know they greedy. Yeah, kilon kiri. Mommy yetunde won tun lo yawo. Wọ́n fẹ́ ra gèlè lọ síbi yawo. Daddy sule ya wọ́n fẹ́ lọ ṣayé.
NTA Ibadan, first in Africa.
This is Providence Arena, where luxury